Dude. I don't know, like, I don't know how old everyone in here is, and I don't know how long y'all have been playing Bungie games, but I'm 27 years old, and I wasn't really playing video games when Destiny first got released, so, like, this is the first ever time that I get to experience a Bungie video game review. And like I've been saying, game could end up being trash. We don't know. I don't think it's gonna be trash, but it could end up being trash, right? But, dude, if it's nuclear, if it pops off, if it's a banger, I know him. That's Mitch. Wait, hold up, I'm DMing him. Oh, what's his Discord name? I'll DM him on Twitter. TJ, thanks for the 10 gifted subs. Mistakes were made, thanks for the gifted sub. When does it start? Hour and 49 minutes. This is what's technically called the pre-show. So we're in the pre-show right now. So this is... That's pretty cool. This is like where we get to... This is where we get to like just kind of like hang out, enjoy the music, enjoy the soundtrack, see a little behind the scenes stuff, and just get excited. Get really excited. 1 minute on the hype train. Level 6, baby. Oh, come on, Mitch. Check your DMs. Mitch, check your DMs. I just DM'd you a picture of yourself, Mitch. Come on. How are you personally feeling about this game? I don't know a single thing about the game, so I'm just kind of like... We'll see. 30 seconds on the train. I'm not predicting. I'm not predicting. I'm not doing this. I ain't doing it. Hello, Fluffy. How you doing? Oh, might be cooked. Oh! Bussy and Enigma come in to save the hype train. 5 gifted subs from Enigma. Tier 3 from Bussy. Highest tier of sub you can be. Juliter, thanks for the 4 months of subbing. Joe, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Hype train continues, baby. If it's an extraction shooter at its core, is that something you could see yourself getting into? Yes. Yes. Yeah. I mean, I think it is. My understanding is that it is an extraction shooter at its core. That is my understanding. And yes, I could see myself getting into it. I've never played an extraction shooter before, so maybe I will end up not liking it. But, like, I always like to approach new products, new movies, new media, and new video games with the mindset of I'm going to keep an open mind. And if I watch what I watch and I am not really impressed and I'm not intrigued and I'm not interested, then that's completely okay. It is what it is. But I'm always hoping for that. Hoping for the chance that, like, I do love it. Because then that's another game that I get to enjoy. Did you be? Thanks for the gifted sub. Reckless Worm with a gifted sub. No, I'm not going to stop doing D2 stuff. Even if Marathon is the greatest game ever created, I'm not going to stop making D2 videos. I love Destiny 2, dude. I will always make Destiny 2 content. Miss Yoshi, thank you so much for the gifted sub. Enjoy your badge. No, guys, no. Like, I think the number one thing we need to remember is that Marathon is not here to replace Destiny. It's here to accompany it. Marathon is not here to replace Destiny. When do drops enable? The badge is available right now. All you have to do is gift a sub on Twitch. The emblem will be available when that timer in the top left is done. And it will be available for 2 hours after that timer hits 0. Ollie, thank you so much for the 4 months of sub and welcome back. I'm honestly just like excited, even if I don't end up enjoying the game. I'm just really, really excited to like see the reveal. Ozai, thank you so much for the gifted sub. Doing yard work ahead of the reveal. Little mowing, little weed pulling. What's up, Roach? How you doing? Deadman Dobby, thank you so much for the gifted sub. One of these days, I will visit Bungie HQ just down the road. It's a cool building. Hey, bud. Oh. Dude, did he just get baited? They just bait the Ruba? OBM! Thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Keeping the hype going, baby. Our retired path with a gifted sub. Thank you so, so much. We got 1 minute on the hype train. Never. We got 5 minutes, baby, because Ursa's coming in with the 20 gifted sub bomb, bro. Look at all the Bungie employees ready to go. Wussy, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Yeah, for the marathon reveal, all of the Bungie employees run a marathon. I genuinely, like, don't, like, this thing has to be on a Roomba, right? I think it, unironically, is a camera on a Roomba. Yo, the cleaning crew. They pulled around the corner, they're like, oh shit. Reflective Memory, thanks for the gifted sub. Snibbers, thanks for the gifted sub. Kresnix, thanks for the brand new Prime. How do you gift subs? That's on Twitch, Noah. So you would come to twitch.tv/Mactics and do it over here. Is where you gift. You can't gift subs on YouTube. You can gift memberships on YouTube. But that doesn't give you any rewards. It just supports me. Hope the game blows. And I hope your day gets better, bro. How do you get the alpha keys? Haven't decided how I'm gonna give them away yet. Honestly, top tier response to that comment. I mean, only reason to go out of your way to hate on stuff is if you're feeling some internal trouble and you need to deflect. People who are genuinely happy don't go out of their way to hate on shit. The robot's having a tough time. I also got, you guys want to see something I got? Borges, thanks for the 11 months. Papa NATO, thanks for the brand new tier 1 sub. Mac, how come I'm not subbed yet? I don't know. 'Cause you didn't click the subscribe button, I guess? This is Robot Cam. Yes, he bought it. Yeah, this thing was $1,000. But it'll make for a great opening stream. Freeman with 5 tier 2 gifted subs. Thank you so much, Freeman. Hype train up to 42%. Is Hype train dying here? We might be... I think this might be the end of the road for the train. Yeah, I think it might be dying right now. It's close. It's a close one. Level 8's a juicer. Uh-oh. What happened to the robot? Maybe we're going to a different robot. Mary, thank you so much for the brand new membership, dude. Welcome, welcome. And the hype train has ended. Bungie can't even fix Icebreaker and people hyping up a new game? Genuine question. And I'm really not trying to be disrespectful. I am genuinely curious. Like, the people that are currently in here typing messages to, like, shit on Bungie and shit on Marathon before you even seen it, like... And I ask this sincerely. Do you not have better things to do with your time? Like, do you not have something else that you could go be doing? Like, you don't want to, like, go enjoy a TV show that you like? You don't want to go and watch a movie that you like? You don't want to, like, go have a beer? You don't want to go and, like, hang out with family or hang out with friends? Like, the way that you're deciding to choose your time is to watch something and shit talk something that you don't even like? Are you ignoring the fact that they invited streamers out to play a while back and nobody liked it? I didn't see that article. And even if that was the case, I don't really let other people make my opinions for me. So I'm gonna wait until I actually see the game, and then I will make an opinion on it. And if you want to let other people tell you what you're supposed to think, that's completely fine. But it doesn't mean that I have to do that. I have never liked Bungie or Destiny, and I am here looking to see something cool and hoping for the best. That's a banger mindset right there. That dude's content with his life. That's what we like to hear, baby. You gotta have a lot of, like, internal self-discipline to be like, yeah, I don't really like this company or their past games, but I'm still gonna, you know, see what's up and, you know, wish them the best and hope them the best. That's a strong will right there. Levi Gumba, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Whiskey with a gifted sub. Jag Squash with a gifted sub. Is that Zachary? That's Zachary. What a bum. Chelsea Winners, thank you so much for the gifted sub. Angry peeps need to... the angry people are probably already gone. If I'm not fighting their fire with fire, then they leave. Because if their fire is being met with logic and rationality, then it just it kind of makes them like, because then they're just like, oh well, wait a minute, just, you know. Bourbon Hulk, thanks for converting to a tier 1 sub. What's up, Choptail? How you doing? Logic that Bungie can't even push a patch for a game they've been making for 10 years. I wonder what the world would be like, Knock Prime, if you took all of the energy that you spent hating other people's creations and put it towards trying to make something of your own. Real easy to talk shit on things that other people make when you've never made something yourself. But at the end of the day, there's doers and there's observers, and most people in here are doers. And you get to decide when you want to join them. I want to farm marathon content, go away? Oh, I can make you go away. Look, I can literally just click on your name and say, hide user on this channel. And now you never get to type on a single one of my streams or videos ever again. I was hoping that you would grow up and decide, you know what, maybe it's not fruitful to just automatically hate on things. Maybe I should actually just, like, try to enjoy something for once in my life. But you decided that you didn't want to go that route. Which is fine. Just not in my house. Which is why you've been removed from it. Have a good Saturday. Catch you next time. Chelsea, thanks for the 4 months of subbing. The music does go hard. Gotta love Mac's mindset on trolls. I'm not a therapist, I'm not a babysitter, but I do have a platform. I think it's my responsibility to use my platform to try and be the change I want to see in the world. And so if I see someone being overwhelmingly negative, I try and call them out on it. I try and, you know, persuade them and encourage them to choose a different mindset, one that's more constructive and positive. And it's up to them whether or not they want to choose that mindset. So I give them a chance to choose that mindset, and if they decide no, they don't want to choose that mindset, then that's fine. They can wallow in their sorrow. They just can't do it around me. Birds of a feather fly together, and I don't want that shit anywhere near me, baby. I'm here for a good time. Life's what you make it. What time is the reveal? Top left, when that timer hits 0. That's when the reveal is. We're currently in the pre-show. We're in the pre-show. The Flyers, thank you so much for the gifted sub. We are currently in the pre-show. Jackson, thanks for the 3 months of subbing. Shot of Bullet, thanks for the 3 months of Prime. I like the name. 1 p.m. Eastern, correct. 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific. Correct. You'll hit it today for sure. What am I hitting today? I do have alpha keys to give away. I do. I have my issues with games and developers, but it doesn't mean that when a developer decides to show something new they have worked on. Yeah, 100%. I also think there's a big difference between, like, being not Bungie's biggest fan because of the business decisions that they make, because of, like, the overall, like, because of the layoffs and stuff like that. But I think it's important to understand that, like, the people that actually develop the game aren't the ones that are deciding to have layoffs, and aren't the ones that are deciding to, like, juice microtransactions, stuff like that. Like, the people that make the art for the game, the audio for the game, that do the coding for the game, that make the abilities for the game, that make the maps for the game, that make the trailers for the game, that make, like, those are people just like me and you know? Those are people that go to work, do what's assigned to them, and do it to the best of their ability, and then they go home for the day. And then they go back in, and they do it again. It's people just like me and you. Definitely not Killian. Thanks for the 6 months. Welcome back. Welcome back. I'm so happy with all the negative crap going on. We can still find joy. And yeah, I will never... My place will always be a place of positivity and joy. My stream, my community will always be a bastion away from any nonsense. Here to have a good time. Here to have fun. You get a limited amount of time in life. I'm not using any of that time to intentionally be upset. Exile, thanks for the 8 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Do you guys say, no, we say 1201, Sonic. I upgraded to a Razer Naga with the 1 to 12 keys. What are your recommendations on the numeric keys? I put literally everything on the 1 to 12 keys personally. I fill them up. It is a gorgeous day, Ursa, isn't it? It is a gorgeous day. Be Jammin' Pablo, thank you so much for the brand new tier 1 sub. There are actual artists behind this game, and they have poured their creativity and time into this. They deserve a bit of respect. I agree. And that doesn't mean you are required to like the game. It doesn't mean you're required to play the game. It doesn't even really mean that you're required to watch the reveal of the game. But it does mean have a little tact. If you are going to watch the reveal, there's DMG. At least watch the reveal before you start dogging it, you know? Form an opinion on the thing itself, not from your preconceived notions of other factors surrounding the game. Old Man Grand, thanks for the gifted sub. Raffaru, thank you for the prime. Dianagle, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Cohesive Moss coming in with a tier 3. Highest tier of sub you can be for 19 months. Cohesive Moss, you might like this. Want to see what just arrived? Oh, bang. It is deceptively heavy. I paid $1,000 for this. So, might be the last card opening stream for a little bit. It was a little expensive. The Indigo Toad, thanks for the gifted sub. A little, LOL. Well, listen, my community supports me so much. You guys gift so many subs. A ton of you guys subscribe. All you guys are always watching the videos. And you guys like the card opening streams. So, least I can do is take a chunk of what you guys give to me to support me and get some cool shit to open on stream so you guys can enjoy it. Least I can do. I'll buy another one. I'll buy another one. Cohesive Boss with the 5 gifted subs. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What the fish is that? Ah, ha, 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 it's a little cat. Why was the Lord of the Rings box $1,000? Because it is a collector set, which means the cards in the packs are crazy, crazy rare. And it's an older set. They don't print them anymore. Which means there's a limited number of them out and about in the world. I don't know how many packs are in here, though. I think 12? 12. Why is Cosmo on the floor? Black Diamond, thank you so much for the Prime for 6 months. My dad has like 10 of those boxes unopened in his closet. The collector's ones specifically. Would he be interested in selling them? I can find out for you? Yeah. Be like, yo, I got a guy who would love to buy them off you and open them on stream. It's an investment if you think about it. It's the robot. Nice! Thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you very much, Knight. Thank you so much. Ashborn, thank you very much for the 5 months of subbing. GK, thank you for the 100 bits. I'll trade you collector's card packs for Alpha Key. You don't have any collector's card packs, liar. So these are the people that don't read my hacked account appeal and send me AI responses. Shouldn't have been hacking. GK, thanks for the 100 bits. Back when he bought them, I think the total was like 1,400, I think. So the price, yeah. I think I overpaid for mine a little bit as well. Care to explain? I think I can explain for Ursa, DJ Oakley. I think that Ursa was saying that, You're bitching about other people in my stream. And you shouldn't be doing that. Joey Rogues! Thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Lightboy, thanks for the gifted sub. Yeah, you're getting screenshotted, Jared. Your ass getting screenshotted. Ostrich, thank you so much for the prime. Hey, Ursa, stop talking to that DJ Oakley, dude. He's just looking for trouble. And DJ Oakley, if you keep trying to pick shit with people in my chat and you keep trying to shit talk the people on the screen and you keep trying to go after people, then you are not going to be allowed to type in here anymore. You can either be a grown-up and stay, or you can act like a little kid and be removed. It's up to you. Lord Drathis, thank you so much for the gifted sub. Appreciate you very much. Press R2 to detonate the RC car is crazy. Holy fuck. What is this game? This is the reveal for Marathon. Bungie's newest game. Bungie's newest game. Hey, buddy, me and Corbin say hey. Yo, what's up? How are you and Corbin doing? Chat, how does Mac know the names of the devs? Because I'm friends with a lot of them. Dirty Soja, thanks for the gifted sub. Yeah, absolutely, Leo. No worries, bro. The RoboCam is dead. Meister, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs and your very first time gifting in the stream. First time gifted, it's a 5 gifted sub bomb. Appreciate you so much, bro. Thank you. I'm gonna sub when I get paid. So far, this is the best stream going for the reveal. Oh, you think so, Daniel? I appreciate that, dude. I try my best out here, I promise. Try my absolute best. Let's give you guys a good time. Give you guys a good experience. Wish I could gift as well. Don't worry about it, Lonesome Soap. No one has to gift. It's completely optional. Did you playtest this game? I did not. I have not played a single second of the game. What's up, B-Gare? How you doing, bro? How do you know the devs, then? Through, like... No, I've been creating Destiny content for, like, 5 years. You just kind of meet people as you go. Are you ever getting the Millennium Falcon Lego set? Probably not. I'm much more into Clone Wars era Legos. When is the alpha test? Do we know? The alpha test date will be announced during this reveal stream. Oh, awesome, Beaker. I hope you have a fantastic trip. That sounds really fun. This is a new Bungie game, that is correct. We're having a great time, Beaker. Thank you. I hope you're having a good time as well. Night Spider-Man, thank you so much for the gifted sub. Enjoy your brand new badge. It's back! I also got a Lord of the Rings booster box as well. I'm gonna see when that's getting delivered. Can you explain the premise of the new game? I don't know. I know as much as you do. That's what today is all about. Is us revealing what the game is going to be. I know just as much as you guys do. That's why I'm just as excited as you guys. Whoa! Whoa! We got 5 gifted subs from B. Gare in the Twitch stream. And we've got a $20 super chat from Darth Spaz in the YouTube stream. Thanks for this, Mac. Absolutely, Darth Spaz. 100%, bro. Thank you so much for the $20. I really, really appreciate that, dude. I don't normally get a lot of super chats over on YouTube, so I appreciate it big time. I want you to know that every dime of that is going to be spent irresponsibly. And I'm going to repeat that, just so you don't think I misspoke. Every single dime of that is going to be spent irresponsibly. Creamy Pineapples, thanks for the gifted sub. Spend it on Legos, Mac? I'm going to be honest, I'm probably going to spend it on Magic the Gathering packs. I'm just being honest. Just being transparent. Like you guys need to understand something. If you tip me, if you send me a super chat, if you sub, if you gift me subs, it will be spent on bullshit hobbies. It will be spent on nonsense. It will be spent on things that are not necessities. Actually, a lot of it gets spent on making more videos.
Donation.
Ursa with the $25 tip. He says irresponsible donation. Yeah, baby. Pool Boy, thanks for the brand new tier 1 sub. Perk with 31 months. Welcome back, Perk. Thank you so much, dude. Oh, Room is rejecting them. Keep spending on nonsense. A happy Mac is a productive Mac. I am indeed productive when I'm happy. I just, listen, there could be anything in here. There could be anything in here. You never know. Could be anything sitting inside here. No, it's 1 hour, 10 minutes. Darrington's. So close, Ursa. So close. One right. How long have you been collecting Lego Star Wars? I wouldn't really say that I collect Lego Star Wars. Like, I buy all the Clone Wars sets, not because I'm, like, collecting them, but just because I think they look cool. It's more for decorative purposes than collecting. I don't, like, keep them in the box or anything. I buy them to build. And then these Lego Clone Troopers are less collecting and more so, like, these are named after people in the stream. Anytime someone drops a 100 gifted sub bomb in my stream, we name a Lego Clone Trooper after them. So, like, Ursa's in here right now. This is a good example. It's like my moderator, Grimothy, 3D prints like a nameplate for them with their name on it. So these are less like collecting and more like stream background decoration plus appreciation, I suppose. I do not have the Lego Millennium Falcon, no. Pop Toasty, thanks for the brand new tier 1. I believe so, Ozai. That sounds right. Not yet, you mean? I don't really intend to ever buy the Lego Millennium Falcon. Like I said, I really like Clone Wars era Legos. Like, I have the Venator downstairs. What's been revealed so far? Nothing yet. The actual reveal starts in 1 hour and 8 minutes. This is just the pre-show. Yeah, commemoration of the community. I like the way that's phrased. It's a good way to phrase that. So many people in the community represented right here. It's pretty cool. Biggest Destiny 2 hot take from Mac? Go. I think a lot of people make an effort to dislike the game, and I think people would have a lot more fun playing Destiny if they weren't so focused on trying to find things to dislike about Destiny. I do not have the Malevolence, no. I assume the pre-show was pre-recorded? No, this is not pre-recorded. Hey, Daryl, thank you so much for the £5 tip to help with the irresponsible Lego and Magic addiction. I'm eternally grateful, Daryl. Eternally grateful. Daniel Jones coming a brand new member on YouTube. Daniel, thank you so much, dude. I appreciate you. Chef Stitch, thank you so much for the 4 months of subbing. Chop Till, thanks for the brand new Prime sub. They got Scarrow on the screen. Did I say Daniel Jones? I meant Daniel Jerome. I apologize if I said Daniel Jones. JRC! Thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs, bro. You prefer YouTube or Twitch subs? Like, what's the most beneficial for you? They're equivalent. Whatever you prefer. It's up to you. JRC, thank you so much, man, for the 5 gifted subs. I hope you're doing well. I am the one controlling the robot. You guys caught me. You caught me. I'm doing well, just been very busy. Yeah, totally. I mean, busy is usually good though, right? Means you're getting it done. You ever play PvP content like Trials and D2? Not normally. Not normally. How long do we have left to the reveal? Top left. Top left. These streamers are down bad if they gotta stream a camera on a Roomba. I mean, you're watching it, so... Soundtrack is really good. Hit him with the Uno reverse. I mean, I'm like, am I wrong? I mean, honestly, I can't understand how you guys are excited for a marathon. This gameplay looks way too boring for me. Why would you want to drive around Bungie HQ in a robot while doing nothing? Yeah, this is, yeah. This is definitely not what I was expecting when I saw the marathon reveal trailer. It's definitely a high quality shitpost. Ozai, text your dad! Need him. Kid Chaos, thanks for the 19 months of subbing. Bungie HQ is pretty cool though. Very pretty building. What are your current thoughts on the state of Destiny 2? My thoughts are that the marketing for the upcoming expansion needed to happen like a month ago. Because right now we're in a weird period where we finished the final piece of Final Shape episodic content, and we still have no whispers about what's coming up. And I think that that's not the greatest. Martin Law, thanks for the Prime for 16 months. Yeah, I agree, Ursa. I think they're trying to let Marathon be the hard focus at the current moment. Which is great for Marathon. But not great for Destiny. But I think after the Marathon reveal cycle is done, I think we're going to start probably seeing a lot of Bungie Apollo stuff. I hope. We need to see it ASAP. I'm pretty hungry. I need to look into these alpha keys that I'm getting. I need to look into the specifics of them. It's back! What's up, Xenos? How you doing, bro? The alpha key codes are not platform specific. And they're also not region specific. Dude, the robot almost like destroyed Dylan's phone. How do you get alpha codes? Bungie gave me some to give away. How are you and your wife doing? Fantastic. How are you and your loved ones doing? Is Marathon going to be on Steam? I would assume. Destiny's on Steam. So. Are we driving one of Pete's cars? Oh, yeah, that's pretty fucking funny. That's pretty funny. that's good. That's funny. Does getting a code give you any friend invites, or is it just for you? Sorry, I was just making sure that I'm allowed to say this, that it's not covered under NDA. So, anyone who gets a code will be able to bring 2 friends along with them. So, if you get a code, you are allowed to also invite 2 of your buddies. Is he holding a gun? Yeah, this is a gun right here. Yeah, no worries, Jose. Demon Wolf, thank you so much for the tier 1 for 11 months on an 11-month streak. I appreciate you both very much. What's the battery status for? Fun, I think. Demon Wolf, thank you so much for the 11 months of subbing. Martin Law, thank you so much for the 16. Kid Chaos with the 19. And Paradigm with the 4 months. What's our streak at right now? Are we close to 300 days? Yeah, kind of. I'm getting it. What's up, Jindo? How you doing? What are your thoughts on Marathon? I don't really know anything about it, other than the few trailers that we've seen. I don't know anything about Marathon. River Rat, thanks for the Prime for 3 months, dude. Appreciate you very much. I wonder if the battery status meter is actually full. Was it fun when you played it at Bungie? I didn't play Marathon at Bungie. I have not. I cannot phrase this more literally. I know the exact same amount of information about Marathon that you guys do. I know the same amount of info. I've seen all the same stuff. I've played the same amount, which is to say 0. I don't know anything. I don't know a single thing. Hey, Robbie. Says the NDA guy. No. Because I'm not a liar. I don't lie. If I had played it, but I was under NDA, I would just not respond to that message. I would just read the message in my brain and just pretend like I didn't see it. Here, we'll do a little exercise. We'll play 2 truths and a lie, okay? I do not lie. I have not playtested Marathon. And my hoodie is black. In it to win it, thanks for the gifted sub. Engine Mac with a brand new Prime. Is this a trick? You don't have a hoodie on? I feel like everyone lies. Nah, I don't lie. Lying is just like really bad. I don't know. I don't like it. Ads? I mean, they're in-game ads. Ooh, I like that, Ursa. Lies mean you have to remember what you said. Ooh. Lying is really bad. Sounds like something someone lying would say. I think you're projecting onto me. I don't lie. I just don't do it. I was raised to tell the truth. Flaunt it out. Thanks for the 2 months of Prime. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Just for Rats, thanks for the Prime sub. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Back to box. I might have to move this Lord of the Rings box of Magic cards somewhere else. Having it sitting here next to me is not ideal. They are showing alpha codes in the screens? I don't know about that. Sparklet, thank you so much for the gifted sub. Everybody lies. If my wife was pregnant and she asks whether she looks big, you don't tell the truth? Maybe you don't. I personally would approach that situation differently. With a great deal of tact, no doubt. But I certainly wouldn't lie. I just don't lie. I just don't like lying. I just don't do it. I would probably say something along the lines of like, I mean, yeah, obviously you're gonna be a little bit bigger. It's a natural process, but all things considered, you look absolutely incredible. And I still think you look beautiful, and I still think, you know, like there's ways you can be truthful without being hurtful. Mary, what did you just type? I read a message from you, but then I think it got deleted. Or did you delete it? What'd you say? Lucen, thanks for the gifted sub. It is starting in 45 minutes, Nate, correct. That is correct. How do we activate the codes? I don't exactly know yet how we activate the codes. That's a good question. I would imagine that you do it, I think you do it through, I think you like redeem it on Bungie.net, I think is what you do. And then it's like tied to your Bungie account. Nothing? I didn't say anything? Oh, okay. I thought you said, I thought I saw the number 100. Wait a minute. 100? Wait a minute. Speaking of packs, what are the Tarkir Dragonstorm collectors going for right now? Yeesh, those are expensive. Yeah, we're gonna wait until those come down a little bit. Me on my poverty account waiting through all these ads? You could use the Prime sub. Primus Necrosis, thank you so much for the 7 months of subbing. Welcome back. Oh, wow. Did I just hear a, oh, wow. From Scotty G? Expensive, but my collector's box was very worth, Mac. I got a, it was something about tentative 100 gifted subs or something along those lines. Tentative 100 gifted subs? Mary, what are you doing over there? I've done 4 collector packs so far, Zeta. And I got a, oh, Pikachu! Oh, 114, thank you so much for the tier 3 sub. The highest tier of sub you can be. Thank you so much, Pikachu. I appreciate you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome back to the tier 3 club. Open packs for every 10 minutes of countdown. I don't have packs other than the collector's packs, and I'm waiting to open these. These will probably be next weekend. How can we get the Destiny 2 emblem? When this timer up here on the top left hits 0, watch my stream for 15 minutes. Then you got it. Zeta, I got... how do I know? Okay, so I got... this, but how do I know if it's a showcase or a Halo foil? Do I just see if it's shiny? Because the Halo foil's a lot more valuable. $6K Rain, thanks so much for the gifted sub. What does tentative mean again? Tentative means it might happen. So if he said he is tentatively going to gift 100 subs, it means he might gift 100 subs. But he also might not gift 100 subs. Yeah, I'm waiting until the price comes down on the collector's boxes for Tarkir, though, Zeta. I'm not paying $350 for a collector's box when it MSRP is for like $250. Oh, thanks so much, honey. Yum. Oh, that is perfect. Hey, hi. Yeah, I got a candle going. If you were pregnant and you asked me if you look big. Why isn't the badge working? Have you gifted a sub in the past 2 days, Grizzly? What's the, my card on the bottom left says M0402. Is that what I'm looking for? It looks shiny. So. B. Shane, thank you so much for the gifted sub. That's the number. Mythic 0400. Oh, no, mine's 0402, not 0042. So did I get the regular version? Exo Jenny Corp and B. Shane, thank you so much for the gifted sub. 402 is the showcase non-Halo. Oh, so I got non-Halo. I got the cheap version. That sucks. It looks really shiny. So I guess the Halo version must be like crazy, huh? It's really pretty. Well, maybe I need to get a collector's box of... Tarkir now, huh? Do you play Magic or just collect? I play. You aren't delay broadcasting? No. What's the point of... no point in delaying something like this. Chef Stitch, thanks for the gifted sub. Send you a pic of mine, not sure if you can tell the difference from a photo. Let me see. Oh, I think I can. Why is yours in a different language? Yeah, I think I can tell. Yours is like a pattern. Your foil. It's like a pattern. It goes like up and to the left. Mine's just kind of shiny all across. See you going ham. Mactics? Yeah, my wife brought me lunch. I got cashews, pretzels, oranges, and a PB&J. Banger. All the stuff to keep a growing stream growing? Absolutely. We're actually going out to dinner tonight for a friend's birthday. Sal, thanks for the brand new tier 1 sub. $200 subs on the day, boys. Let's go. Why is everyone typing exclamation mark alpha? Oh, yeah. Cheer up, I'm here. All better. All better. Greased Piglet, thanks for the gifted sub. Mac, what's your percentage on the subs? 50%? 70%. Is it better for subs or super chat? Same percentage, I'm pretty sure. The only way to financially support me where I get 100% of the cut is if you do... If you tip through this link, I get 100%. That's the only way I get 100%. Everything else is 70. Deacon, thanks so much for the brand new Prime. Swear I was following all this time. Damn, it was just YouTube. No, don't worry about it. No worries. KR Zell, thanks for the gifted sub. Oh, you're chilling, Grizzly. Don't worry about it, bro. Oh, good, Kid Chaos. It's such a fun build, dude. PvP Hunter build, what's good? I don't play Destiny 2 PvP. Favorite Lego set that I built? Probably the Venator class Republic attack cruiser. Polly the Eagle, thanks for the gifted sub. Camera's back! You ready for marathon? As ready as I'll ever be, right? I really hope that, it's a game that is a style that I will be able to make a lot of content for. Like, I hope there's going to be a lot of educational content to be made about Marathon. Flockade, thanks for the 3 months of subbing. That's a fallen captain right there, by the way. I think they're on the 3rd floor right now. How big is that place? I think it's 3 floors and a mezzanine. I'm not 100% sure, though. You can see in, there's videos of it. SP Ace, thanks for the gifted sub. Shadow Len, thanks for the gifted sub. How does one get emblem? When the timer at the top left hits 0, watch for at least 15 minutes. And you'll have 2 hours to do so. Captain! Dude, they're so excited. I love it. It's got to be such an exciting day for them. Like, nervous, but exciting. How can you get alpha code? I think what I'm gonna do with the alpha codes is I think I'm giving 2 to my clannies, 1 to my editor, 2 to my mods. Sorry. 1 to my mods. And I think 4 to long-term community members, and then 2 to raffle away completely randomly, I think is the way I'm gonna do it. Are they trying to run him into the captain? If I win one, I'll give it to you, Mac. I already get one. Whoa, it says no photos! Twitch have to be linked to your Bungie account to receive the emblem? Yeah. Yeah. Did Jared change shirts? Am I crazy? Or no, I think he was wearing a sweatshirt before. Cryo Freak, thanks for the 11 months. Oh shit, what is that? What is it? Is it an alpha code? Dude, this is so funny. Oh no! What is that? How do you redeem them? I don't know yet. I mean, that's too long to do on bungie.net/redeem. And it's too long to be a Steam code, I think. I don't know. It's a good question. We'll figure it out. 25 minutes, baby. Damn, someone just gifted Bungie 25 subs. Are you streaming anywhere else? I'm streaming on Twitch and YouTube right now. I know, I laughed at that too, Buddha. No photos, but I guess filming with a Twitch chat controlled robot is fine. Oh, baby. Does Prime sub work for the drop? No, it has to be a paid sub or a gifted sub. Do you guys think they need more graphite? I don't know if they have enough graphite. How do drops work? For the badge, you gift a sub. For the emblem, you watch my stream for 15 minutes, starting when the timer in the top left hits 0. Darth Venomous, thanks for converting to a tier 1. Shadowlen with a gifted sub as well. I think, ooh, I might have called that actually. I think, maybe, I don't know. How do we earn an alpha code? Don't know. Think raffles so far is what we're gonna do. Candle fragrance? Christmas velvet. If gifted a sub before timer hits 0, does that count? The gifted subs, which you can do right now, are for the badge. You can gift a sub right now and you will get the badge. The emblem is for watching for 15 minutes. Starting when the timer in the top left hits 0. Flying Sonic, thanks for the gifted sub. D1, thank you so much for becoming a brand new member on YouTube. Wow, that's a lot of people. Oh, these are probably all the people that are not going to be a part of the reveal show, but they're all watching it down here. That is super cool. How fun. That's really exciting. Marathon's a game. $20 baby. Uh-oh. Go BD, thank you so much for the gifted sub. Enjoy your brand new badge. Is that Traveler's Chosen? I like the guy on the left. I like his jacket. It is a Bungie game, yep. Who's the guy in the robe? Who's the guy in the wizard cloak? What is that? Oh my god, look at how many people are there. Wow. Yeah, they probably that's probably they probably have the entire company in the building today. We only have 17 minutes left. Someone just pick up the robot and move it. That's so many people. Oh my god. I mean, Bungie is what? 800 person company? Dude, that guy is sprawled. Someone might have to move that pole. Override engaged. Oh, because they don't want the chat controlling it and, like, moving it into any of the lights or anything. Look at that stage. Wow. Chaos Wizard, thanks for the prime. I am going to mute alerts, by the way, when the actual stream kicks up. So we got 17 minutes to do whatever we want to do. Get those alerts out now. Yeah, it's absolutely an all hands on deck type of thing. Accurate, or sorry, Arcubit Mercury, thank you so much for the gifted sub. Sket with 5 gifted subs. Quixen with a gifted sub as well. Do we get an emblem from watching Mac or the Bungie stream? You get both. You can watch either, whichever you prefer. You get the same emblem from the Bungie stream as you get from my stream. Chaos Wizard, thanks for the brand new prime.
You're what?
Arcue Mercury, thanks for the tier 1 for 3 months as well. Zero Danger, thanks for the tier 1. Game isn't lasting long? Then why are you here watching it? The game is negative 14 minutes old. That's funny. The game is negative 14 minutes old, and we're already calling it dead. Huge. Space Cash, thanks for the tier 1 for 9 months. I appreciate you very much. Thank you, thank you. The room has become quite filled out, yes. Yes, indeed. Hunter streak has not been hit yet, Dobby. Not yet. Mac needs another shelf IMO. I do agree. I do agree. You're not wrong, Ursa. I agree. What price range do you think the game will be? I have no idea. I've heard whispers about $40. But I don't truly know. I honestly, like, before I heard those whispers, I assumed it was gonna be free to play, to be completely honest. But wow, I never even thought about that. Paid would cut down rampant cheating. Absolutely. Way easier to cheat in a free-to-play game, because if your account gets banned for cheating, you just make a brand new one. Whereas, if your game costs money, gives people an extra reason to think twice before they cheat, because if they get banned and they want to make a new account, it's another $40. We'll see, though. I don't know. I have no idea. Karo Clips, thank you so much for the gifted sub. U203D with 5 gifted subs. First time gifting in the stream. Welcome to the gifted sub club. The hype's ramping up. The hype's ramping up. U203D dropping a bomb on us. Oh, baby. 11 minutes, and then I'm muting alerts. We got Sparkleth with a gifted sub as well. Thank you so much, Sparkleth. I gotta keep an eye on my email for these alpha codes. Oh, baby. Really hoping this game is good. Me too. Me too, dude. Sounds about right, Reborn. All right, never mind. I overestimated the hype. That's on me, boys. That's my bad. No! No! No!
go ahead and show you some marathon gameplay live here from Bungie HQ, but we actually have the distinct privilege of being joined by a pretty solid contingent of the marathon development team in-house. So in addition to some of the folks we're going to be talking to on stage here in just a little bit, we wanted to take the opportunity to get to introduce you to just a few of them here before we kicked off the show. Now, first things first, someone who's been here at Bungie for a little bit and someone who has also agreed we're going to do it on film and make sure that everyone knows that you've agreed to take me on a run at some point. But Kevin Yanis, Senior Design Lead here at Bungie. How's it going?
It's going great. I'm really excited for this truly momentous day.
It's going to be a lot of fun. What about today's show are you most excited about?
Yeah, honestly, I'm really excited for the team, or for everyone to see the team's work on the runners. We've been developing these gameplay fantasies and visual for a long time. I know the community's reacted really positively to some of the previews we've given. And, you know, Bungie games have this immaculate touch and feel, this great gunplay. And with Marathon, we're adding tech shooter elements to it to really increase that depth and mastery that people expect from our games. So I'm excited to see how everyone reacts to that.
Now we're going to get to see a lot of that soon, but we're also going to see, you mentioned you get to work on the runners.
I'd be too.
Can you tell us just a little bit without spoiling what's on the show, what we're going to see today?
Yeah, sure. With these runners, you're going to see they're pretty archetypical. So you're going to see different but clear and distinct fantasies and gameplay identities and roles. And hopefully people walk away from this understanding how their team compositions are going to look like and what their friends are going to play.
Outstanding. Kevin, well, thank you for being here today, man. We appreciate it. As we go right on down the line, we're also joined by Senior Engineering Lead here at Bungie, Mr. Sean Chan. Sean, how's it going, man?
Hi, I'm great. Yeah, it's really good. How are you?
Doing great. Thank you for asking. That's so nice of you. For folks out there that may not know what it is a Senior Engineering Lead does, what do you do here at Bungie?
Yeah, I make sure everything works. So, like, if something doesn't work, Kevin comes and calls me, right? This doesn't work.
I like his jacket. His jacket's cool.
It doesn't work, you know?
I mean, it's a huge undertaking, obviously, here working in video games. It's such an intersection between art and science. Anything particular today that you're really excited for people to see?
We have a lot of cool tech that people haven't seen yet, like stuff that can happen in this game that we just haven't seen before. Right, so this will be the first time they see it. I'm really nervous, and I hope everything works well.
It's a big claim, dude.
Means you're both excited but want it to go well, so that's a good thing.
Absolutely.
Well, Sean, thank you for being here today, man, too. We really appreciate it. And of course, as we go on down the line, we're also joined by Marathon's narrative director, Julia Narden. Julia, how you doing?
Really excited, Andy.
Narrative
today
director.
We're obviously going to get a lot to show, or get to show off a lot rather today here in just a little bit. But what are you most excited for people to see?
Oh man. So as you know, we've been treating this as both a reimagining of and a direct successor to the original trilogy, which means we've been taking that really rich, textured world building from the original games and using it as sort of a sacred foundation that we want to continue building on. And finally, we get to share some of that with our community today.
It's very exciting, and selfishly, as someone who grew up playing the original trilogy with his dad, it's been so much fun getting to talk story with you. Can't wait for everyone to get to see. Anything in particular, anything else that you're excited for people to get to dig into as they learn more about Marathon? We've unleashed a little bit with the ARG and everything, but any thoughts so far?
If I said it, I'd get in trouble, so I think I want to keep it a surprise.
Fair question. All right, well, we got a big show coming up. Thank you, Julia, for being here. Thank you all, too, for taking the time to join us today. We appreciate it a ton. All right, we are in final prep now, everyone. So we'll be back in just a little bit on the other side with some Marathon gameplay. Don't go away.
Let's get hyped up, boys! Oh my god! Chromie with a Prime, U203 with a Tier 1, Kiro with a gifted sub, Rare Gas of 5 months, Westbrook R with a brand new Prime. Oh my god. 6 minutes! Light the fucking fireworks, baby. Let's go. Are alerts silenced yet? No. No! No, they are not! Buddhism! Buddhism with 100 gifted subs. TB with 5. Get the hype going, boys. Get it going. 5 minutes of juice. 5 minutes of hype. Keep it rolling. Keep that chat moving. Keep those emotes going. You get to say that you witnessed the worldwide premiere, the worldwide reveal of Marathon. My days, dude. Big Smoke with the 4 months. Thanks for keeping us going. Oh, man. Oh, man. Carlito Supremo, thanks for the 9 months. There is an emblem for watching. It will become available in 4 minutes and 12 seconds. 11 seconds. 10 seconds. 9 seconds. You just gotta watch for at least 15 minutes. In fact... Oh. Is this one like a 2-in-1? Oh, perfecto. Bang! Want to watch me go from 300 total gifted subs to 400 total gifted subs in one go? Reckless Worm, you silly goofball. You were at 399, not 300. Bunny with a gifted sub. Worm with a gifted sub. Thick and Tired with 5 months. Suture with 26 months. What's up, Steven? Nick the Skull Kid with a brand new Prime. Dark Dragoon with 2 months of subbing. Welcome back, y'all. Sketch with a gifted sub. 2.5 minutes. 2.5 minutes, baby. You should be getting alpha keys soon. How do you know? How do you know? Lucky 7. Thank you so much for the gifted sub. Halandrin with a gifted sub. I actually should indeed be getting the alpha code soon. I think they're getting emailed to me. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I have to poop right now, but I'm gonna hold it. Perk with 5 gifted subs. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Perk. Oh yeah. Atomics Music with 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much, Atomics. We got 1 minute and 25 seconds left for hype, and then I'm turning off all the alerts. I'm turning off all noises. I'm turning off all music. I'm turning off anything that can distract us from the juice. Nick the Skull Kid, thanks so much for the gifted sub. 60 seconds left. Get your subs out of the way if you want to hear the music. This is when Buddha should have dropped the 100 bomb. I think Buddha did it at just the perfect time. He kickstarted this whole thing. Machete with a gifted sub. Watson with a gifted sub. The Magician with a Prime for 3 months. I am also not going to call out subs, by the way, during the reveal. Our Retired Path with a gifted sub. Sketch with 5. The alerts are going into mute mode. You guys can keep gifting and subbing if you want to, but they're not going to make any noise. Hootie with 20! Thank you so much, dude. Once this screen changes, I'm shutting up. I'm shutting my mouth. Thick and Tired with the gifted sub. Thank you.
Hello and welcome back to Bungie HQ here in beautiful Washington, where we're coming to you live with the opportunity to share a little bit of marathon gameplay with you for the very first time. My name's Andy. I work on the social media team here, and we've got an awesome show lined up for you with a little surprise at the end that you're going to want to stick around to. So make sure to go ahead and not tune out early. But no need to worry. You're not going to have to sit here and listen to me. I'm joined by some of my teammates here at Bungie to walk us through some of what we're going to be seeing today. So no time like the present. Let's get into the show. First things first, this gentleman here to my right, to your left, is Marathon's game director, Mr. Joe Ziegler. Joe, how you doing?
I'm doing great, thank you very much. Super excited to finally show something about our game, you know? We've been a little bit silent for a while, but we're hoping you'll have a lot of fun today.
Yeah, we'll have another video in addition to one of just you in your office hanging out.
Exactly,
so
yeah. I won't be talking for like 20 minutes straight this time.
Yeah.
Shoes on the carpet?
So for anyone out there that may not know you or what you do here, can you tell us just a little bit about yourself?
I work with a lot of amazing people, some of the people on this stage, a lot of people who are sort of in the audience here today. My goal is ultimately to take sort of all the ideas that we have, bring them together into a singular experience, and help to deliver that experience as a single thread. So, just love that.
Thank you very much for being here today, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. As we go on down the line, we're also joined by a man who's been instrumental in bringing the worlds of both games and film to life, our franchise art director, Mr. Joe Cross. Joe, how's it going? Joe, for anyone, obviously you've got some fans here, but for anyone out there in the audience at home that may not know you or doesn't get a chance to work with you, can you tell us just a little bit about who you are
Got
and
some
what you do
fans
here?
here.
Yeah, so I'm Joe Cross. I'm franchise art director of Marathon. And my job is to sort of set the tone and the vision, the visual style of this, reimagine this IP and this amazing game. And then, make sure that our world-class art team is set up for success. Paving the way a bit.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for everything. We're going to have a lot to dig into today, so thank you for being here as well.
Thank you.
As we go right on down the line, we have, without a doubt, the most important Andrew on this stage here today, our gameplay director, Mr. Andrew Witz. How's it going, Witz?
That t-shirt looks like a puzzle.
Witz, for anyone out there that may be just meeting you for the first time, can you tell us just a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, Andrew Witz. I'm the gameplay director. What basically means is I had to work with a bunch of awesome people to set up what the survival sandbox of Marathon is going to be. So that's runners, weapons and equipment, and the combatants, the UESC. They're going to be hunting players on Tau Ceti. So yeah, what up to the gameplay team? Thank you all for all your work.
And of course, last but exceptionally not least, someone who you've probably seen in Bungie Vidocs in the past and someone who's been able to help guide design here at Bungie since Halo 3. The one, the only Mr. Senior Design Lead here, rather, the one, the only Mr. Lars Bakken.
Thank you. Thank you.
Gameplay!
Lars, we're back.
You could say Marathon's back.
You could. I'll leave that to you, though. Well, for anyone out there in the audience who may not get that reference and is just meeting you for the first time, can you tell us just a little bit about yourself and what you do here?
Yeah, my name is Lars Bakken. I'm a senior design lead on the Run team. Shout out to Run team, everyone that's out there right now. A lot of fans out there. So the Run team is consisting of, we make the maps, so the zones that you're going into. We make the activities, so we take some of the cool stuff that Andrew's team, we remix it, we add the UESC in, we make them real difficult on purpose. And then we also have the contracts team, which are the factions, the corporations that players are sort of doing deals with because they're mercenaries. And that gets a little bit down into sort of the missions and everything. And so that's the stuff I hopefully make everyone proud with.
Sounds like it has
We'll
some
get into that
PvE.
here very shortly, but no, thank you all for starting us all for being here. Before we get started as well, a quick reminder, do yourself a favor, make sure you've got your Bungie and your Twitch account linked to make sure you don't miss out on the Twitch drop that's going on right now. And if you also go ahead and subscribe to any channel in the Marathon directory, you can get a special little cat badge next to your name to go ahead and show everyone that you were here today. So go out there, find a streamer you haven't found before, and make sure and drop a sub out there and share the love. And also, if you have dropped your sub here on Marathon the Game, worry not, that money all goes to the Bungie Foundation, so thank you for helping us help them do some good out there. And now we have a big show again lined up. We've
15
got
minutes of
some
watch time
gameplay
gets you
on
the
the way
emblem,
coming up
guys,
very shortly.
right here.
We had a chance to go ahead and work with some creators and press very recently, and we're going to show you what they thought of the game. And of course, again, I'll repeat myself, but we've got something really great for you at the end of the show, so make sure and stick around. But again, the purpose of today is to show off some gameplay. Mr. Joe
Absolutely.
Ziegler, I'd love to hand the mic to you for this next part.
Yeah, so before we get started, obviously there's a lot to talk about today. We have a little bit of a taste to show you about what our game is about, just to kick us off, so we can put some images to what we've been talking about
Come
here.
on.
So let's take a look.
Yep. There we go. Thank you.
The end of all things. But the dream is not over. My dream. Yours. Now. Run.
September 23rd. When is Borderlands 4 coming out?
Everyone, first things first, you saw that correctly. Marathon will be releasing just later this year on September 23rd, so you'll be able to ship out to Tau City very shortly. And in addition to that, coming just later this month on April 23rd, we're going to be running a closed alpha test that you can be a part of. Now, as a quick heads up, this is going to be focused on North America, 18 plus only. So there's going to be a big chance to play up front, but don't worry, there's going to be other opportunities to play later. So to make sure you're caught up with all the details and you're ready to go, do yourself a favor, head over to our Discord at discord.gg/marathonthegame. And of course, if you're here in Twitch chat with us today, then you've already done yourself a big favor. Members of our community and moderation teams are going to be going out and looking for folks to drop codes to as well to make sure that you can get priority access when the alpha kicks off. So go ahead and keep an eye out on your inbox. There's no exclamation point drops or anything you need to do, though I'm sure folks will do it anyway. But worry not, you've gone ahead and done yourself a favor by being here today. But let's get into it. What did we just see?
A lot of death, you know, is first what we all saw. But honestly, you saw a first glimpse of some of what's going on in Marathon, you know, our extraction shooter that we're creating over here. And it's got a little bit of everything. It's got some runners in there. It's got some weapons in there. It's got some crazy stuff happening, but yeah.
Yeah, a little taste of the weapons in there. You saw some alternate weapon actions. The flip scope is in there, so weapons are going to do more than just shoot, obviously. It's a Bungie game. We got to like really push things. Yeah, a lot of runner abilities are in there as well. The UESC, obviously a little taste of the UESC and what they're capable of. Yeah, a lot of awesome stuff.
And some fun world interactions too. Like there's that sequence where the shutters go down and then everything goes wrong for the team that's in that room. But that's, yeah, it's pretty cool to see those things.
Yeah, everything goes wrong, the Andy Salisbury story. Mr. Ziegler, so why are we making Marathon? Why is Bungie going into the extraction shooter space?
I mean, extraction shooters are something that are passion of all of ours. Like, we really like the idea of bringing this experience that we've all enjoyed, which is this kind of intense survival-based experience where you are frequently unsure of what's going to happen next, but you're on that adventurous ride of it. You know, we talk about it sort of like it's a horror story that's kind of unfolding before you, and testing yourself to see if you can survive it. And we really wanted to take that and sort of, I don't know, bring a lot more people into it. When you love something, you really kind of want to just, you know, attract others to it, and so you can have a bigger party with it. And so, yeah, we've been doing a lot of work to make that happen.
Yeah, no, it shows. And you know, Lars, obviously, Bungie's got a long history of shooters, but this is a new type altogether for us to dive into. From your side, what's it been like designing for all of this?
It's been fantastic. So when I started at Bungie, it was on the multiplayer team. And I am a competitive person in my nature. I really enjoy PvP. And so having to take that in the marathon game and think about every single angle of every design, knowing that there will be other human beings in, around, and on the other side of it has just been fascinating and really exhilarating for myself personally, and I also know for the team.
It's been really exciting to see. And you know, obviously, you mentioned we saw a lot. We saw some runners. Mr. Witz, can you do me a favor and help introduce these 4 runners that are going to be available when the closed alpha test begins?
Yeah, for sure. We'll have 6 runners at launch, but we're focusing on the core 4 here they're going to be in the alpha.
Which one gives
going
you the
left
front
to right,
shield?
we have Locust. Locust is our soldier kind of fantasy, our soldier kit, all about push forward gameplay, right? The first one in, trying to get as many picks as possible, right? Against either the UESC or other players. Next, we have Blackbird. It's a very reconnaissance-based kit, all about like figuring out where players and enemies are in general and punishing poor positioning. Glitch is like our agile disruptor kind of kit, all about pushing forward, disrupting enemy teams and what they're doing and getting out and kind of having that kind of cycle. Void is our stealth boy, our sneaky boy, all about throwing down smokes, going a full active camo cloak, into the darkness, getting some reses, and then taking some people by surprise. So yeah, this is our core 4 right now for Alpha.
A lot of different playstyles to choose from out of the gate. And even furthermore, Joe Cross, also, if anyone's not following Joe Cross on Twitter, do yourself a favor and do so. But you've been sharing some art with these runners pretty recently out there on Twitter with everyone. You know, before the show, we were talking a little bit, and I've heard this come up a lot, but you know, you guys have been working off of this concept of graphic realism. Can you tell us a little bit about what that is and what that means for the design here?
Yeah, it's one of our ingredients that we've sort of conjured up to help us define the visual world. For these runners, you know, the first thing we wanted to make sure was their visual fantasy reflected the gameplay fantasy well. And then we sort of have our you know, unique recipe of influences and inspirations for the reimagining of this world. And one of those sort of constraints we've created is idea
Which one
of
looks the
graphic
coolest,
realism,
chat? Like, which one do you guys get, like, day one? Which one are you going to instantly pick?
We limit our materials. We use a lot of graphic design and color. And we sort of use it as a tool to onboard artists who are working on the project. And then it doesn't hurt to have a world-class concept team cranking this stuff out. And that's sort of the origin of a lot of these designs.
And you know, obviously, the world of Marathon has so much legacy to it.
It's Void or
As a computer
Locust
player,
for me.
I know it well myself, but like, what's it been like stepping into this world?
It's amazing. Yeah, for art geeks out there, the sort of the father of the Marathon visual world in a lot of ways is this guy Craig Mullins, who you see art represented on the left. Started out as a fan. Then got incorporated into the IP officially by Bungie, and so his legacy looms super large. And we've always tried to, pay attention, pay homage, make sure we were doing justice. And you can see here in the center, this is kind of a proto-runner we developed early in the process to make sure that, our sort of approach to graphic realism and style lined up and sort of represented that. And then on the right here, sort of an evolution into one of our actual runners here, Blackbird.
Thanks so much for all the subs, guys.
With a similar fantasy and composition. So
quick
I
reminder,
think it's working out well.
watch for 15 minutes to get the Destiny emblem, gift a sub to get the badge.
But also sort of
alpha codes we'll talk about
a 3-panel study on how
in
to
a bit.
hold the spine, right? Is what you're looking at.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, that's really awesome. Yeah.
Is it a spine?
I don't know. It could be.
Okay.
Excellent. Well, that said, if anyone out there in Twitch chat as well has any questions, go ahead and drop them in. We're going to try and answer as many as we can. We're going to be showing, again, a lot of stuff today. So if you've got anything that comes to mind, please feel free to throw it in there. Folks on the community team are going to be keeping an eye out. But we've obviously got a chance to go ahead and dive a little deeper. We've done some telling. Let's go ahead and do some more showing by taking a bit of a deeper dive into some more Marathon gameplay.
Let's do it.
Okay, cool. Just from the trailer alone, I kind of didn't really know what was going on. Gameplay overview, perfect. So it's squads of 3.
Marathon is a team-based extraction shooter set around the mysterious and cutthroat world of Tau Ceti 4. You are a runner, a cybernetic mercenary who's given up their human form for a biosynthetic shell with unique abilities and stats, capable of both tactical and fast-paced combat. Here you'll fight in a crew of up to 3 players across a variety of zones and points of interest. You'll face rival runners in zones of up to 18 players, countless security forces, and otherworldly threats.
Okay, so there's definitely a lot of
Scavenge the remains of a lost colony for glory and fortune.
a lot of PvE enemies.
The environments of Tau Ceti 4 are filled with weapons, materials, and equipment you can scavenge throughout the map. Before deploying, you'll strategically build your loadout and select a runner to ensure you're equipped for the run ahead. Your objective is simple. Get in, gather as much loot as you can, and make it out alive. Die, and all your gear will be up for grabs. Survive, and your loot can be taken into future runs as you grow in power and fill your vault. Death is inevitable, but it's never the end. Think quickly on your feet and outplay your opponents, and in your next run, you and your teammates will be the ones coming out on top. And even if you're down on your luck, factions can sponsor you with a fresh loadout, so you can get right back into the fight. Bungie brings its best-in-class first-person multiplayer action to the forefront. Dynamic and tactile gunplay, runners with unique playstyles, and customizable builds create highly dynamic and strategic team fights. Whether you're on a zero-to-hero run or high-rolling with powerful gear, you'll need to use your best judgment when you decide which fights to pick and how. Because no matter how geared you are, players with skill and strategy will always have the edge. Marathon is designed to be played in crews, with contextual pings, shared objectives, and down but not out, to streamline playing with your friends. Death is not the end. And if you're the last one standing, you can overcome the odds to revive your teammates and get out with your hard-earned loot. And if you believe your skills alone are enough to conquer any challenge, we give you the freedom to opt out of crew fill to take all the glory for yourself as a solo runner. No 2 runs in Marathon ever play out the same. With dynamic events, variable weather, and unpredictable players, you'll have to adapt on the fly if you want to survive. Each run has a time limit, and anything can happen while you're chasing your objective. Looking to unlock upgrades or increase your faction reputation? Slip into the shadows as Void and ghost past your enemies. Search the map for rare materials and profit opportunities without being discovered. Want to push enemy teams and steal their loot? Bring in Glitch with agility implants and your strongest weapons to disrupt rival crews. Running support for your friends? Grab extra equipment, shield charges, and a specialized backpack to be the lifeline they need. You're always free to experiment with team compositions, and the only limit to how you want to play your runner is your loot and imagination. Endgame challenges, ranked play, discovering secrets, seasonal storytelling, community events, and more all await you in Season 1, where you and your friends will start to unravel the mysteries of Tau Ceti 4. Remember, you're only ever one run away from your next big score.
I genuinely don't know how to feel about this.
It's a decent amount of gameplay. All right. Let's get into breaking this down. So I think for starters, again, as we touched on before the break, Bungie has such a rich history with Marathon. Joe Cross, from your standpoint, facilitating this gameplay with your art style, again, what was it like kind of approaching this from your perspective? What were you looking to do?
Build on a legacy the narrative.
Is anyone else like
Marathon is
crazy
incredibly rich
on the
and,
fence
like,
right now?
Inspirational, easy.
Like,
sort of
you don't think it
inspiration
looks
for art.
bad, but you don't think it looks
I also
insane,
love-
and you're just
love
like,
just
you're
sort of
right in the
having
middle,
keys to this,
where you're just like,
this car from. You know,
I'm
from
like,
this
I'm
era,
so on the fence
working
right
on
now.
A game from this era. I love older games. I love the way the games look.
I
From
don't
the
know,
PS1,
like,
PS2
where-
era. So there was a lot for us, and you know, like I said, paying homage to some of the great sort of iconic artists of the time. So
Yeah, and also we had some keen-eared folks in chat. I think Zoe Wolfinder asked if this is Ben Starr. Yep, Ben Starr was the narrator of that piece. Excellent ear.
Great voice, right?
Yeah, super
Great
cool.
voice.
Yeah,
Wonderful voice.
he's almost an Andrew Witz, but he does his best. But all right, I'm gonna put you on the spot with a tough one, Mr. Joe Ziegler.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite runner?
Ooh, controversial question. I play a variety of them, but I will say probably the one I end up playing the most is Blackbird, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Any Blackbird mains out there? I like playing Blackbird because it's a great crew runner. Like, it's in terms of being able to provide a lot of information.
The
provide a lot
gameplay
of
seemed
support.
kind of
It's also
slow.
a great runner that's kind of helps to
that
counter
just
a
me?
lot of strategies that can occur, especially ambush strategies that happen. Also to catch Void out of position if Void's trying to hide. So yeah, there's a lot of versatility to how you can play it.
Very fun, Mr. Witz. I think you and I share the same main. I got to ask as well. Who's your go-to runner?
Oh, I split my time between Locust. I'm a very push-forward kind of player, as Joe reminds me all the time, because I'm pushing
But like,
too
I guess
much.
extraction
Too
shooters
often.
are supposed to be
This
kind of
is
slow.
good.
I just love to go
Right?
fast forward. That's right. And so, like, yeah, that push forward gameplay that Locust kind of has, right? Being like the first to try and get a pick, you know, seeing somebody out of position, going for that pick. Also, I like to play glitch a lot too. Again, like, I really love that disruption play style. I love just finding an enemy crew trying to exfil, trying to extract, and then like taking like the arm cannon and just knocking them out of like the zone, and now they're trapped with me and hopefully my teammates. Joe.
I'm scanning. I'm looking for enemies. It's good, yeah.
To that same end, actually, as you guys kind of discuss the runners, Destas in chat asks, what's the pacing targets to the gameplay? Are there any movement or traversal mechanics?
There are a lot of movement and traversal mechanics inside of the game, but it varies. Your effectiveness varies per runner. Yeah.
Yeah, like everything in like we're making like a survival sandbox, which means everything kind of has to have a cost, right? And so like going, if you want to go fast, like Locust has like a super sprint, so to speak. Like they have leg jets that kind of come on to help you sprint even faster. That causes heat. So basically, it's almost like a stamina system, but we call it heat because we're these awesome mercenary cyborgs, right? Where like the body overheats, and so this character has like some mobility, but you overheat quite a bit. So that's kind of the cost that's there, and so that's what pushes us into like finding implants that maybe like expand like how much like your heat meter, and also give you more agility, so you can even go even faster, right? So yeah, there's a lot of cost in the game in terms of when we place a mobility thing in there, we really want to make sure. It's like, how does this affect the pace, and how does this affect the overall survival sandbox?
And to be fair, we're still looking at the alpha builds. We got to balance a lot of stuff because some stuff is kind of sketchy. Yeah.
There's a lot to learn. That's why we're doing this, right?
Yeah, I mean, and actually, while we're talking about kind of those finer details, Witz, I'd love
Thanks
to
for the
still kind
hype
of bug
train,
you a little
boys.
bit. In Marathon, build crafting is a big deal. What does that mean in the world that you guys are building?
Build
Yeah, so,
crafting!
like, the runners are essentially like a base, right? And so each runner has, they have a bunch of implants that you can kind of find that do kind of wild things, and like as they go up in rarity, right? There's a lot of stats, so you can increase your resistance to certain things. So like Tox is one, so you can essentially be poisoned, right, as our Tox, and so you can build up resistances to that. You can increase your agility. There's shields, obviously, to make you a bit more durable. We have cores. Cores are really cool. They basically give you like extra passives. And at the base rarity, like they have these kind of passives that you kind of play around. At the highest rarity, they are specific to the runner kit that you have, the runner you're playing. And what they do is they really augment your abilities wildly, right?
I like the art style for like the
you're doing one
characters and
thing
the
then you get,
weapons,
like,
but
a
the
chord specifically for glitch.
the
and now you're like,
environment
oh, my
feels
double jump
weird
is a
to me.
triple jump, like that's how much we want to kind of push that, so that gear really matters. And so builds.
you guys get what I mean?
Are like completely the implants, the cores, weapons, weapon attachments, Weapons have like a
Like, I
pretty
think the
cool
characters and
progression, too.
weapons look
We
really
have
cool, but
gold
the
mobs, which are, like,
world
the highest end of
looks
the
kind of
attachment pool.
odd.
They're essentially like exotics in our game, right? What is the exotic version of this Magnum that can do some wild stuff? So yeah, like really, it's the
The
entire
insides
package
of the
together is
buildings
what the
look really
build
cool. I
crafting
like
experience is
those
there.
because they match the aesthetic of the
Actually,
runners,
to
but
that
like the
same end, we got a question
foresty
in chat as
areas,
well from,
the
I think,
outdoor
Fire
areas,
Rex,
the
if I pronounce
swampy
it.
areas.
How many players are going to be in each map?
Varies per map.
Yeah, it varies per map.
Oh, per
the
map?
Footage that people have seen a lot of, Dire Marsh.
It feels really weird.
We support up to 18 players.
Excellent. Okay, all right. So going to be room for a lot of play styles.
Okay, so it's
to that
your
same
team
end, I
and
know we
5
talked
other
a little bit
teams?
about Void earlier as well. Lars, can you walk us through maybe just your play style when you're approaching any of these runs?
Sure, yeah.
Let's go ahead and sell out the best strategy.
How many
To
teams
give
are in
away
a
my
map on
secrets.
Tarkov?
So Void is really fun for me because it leans into this part of my personality that is like very devious. And so, if you go on a run with me, I'll be like, hey, any claymores you see, let me know. And I'm putting those in my backpack, and I'm doing crazy things like, okay, so Void has a prime ability that sends out, I think you saw it in the video, it sends like a wall of smoke that sort of like your home base when you do that. It's a portable.
No,
Because
boys.
when you go in that, you
None of us are
become
leaving
invisible.
Destiny.
You
Come on, get out of here.
automatic active camo. So I'll do things like set that up to make people believe I'm doing one thing and then do another. So a lot of subversive things. I'll go in there and I'll claymore the inside, right?
We ain't
Someone
leaving
comes in
Destiny.
after me,
Ain't
they're
no
gonna have
way.
a very bad time.
If we play Marathon, it's an addition to
So
Destiny,
but
not
I
a
also
replacement.
do things like I'll go to a place in the zone where there's high tier loot and I'll claymore it up and then close all the doors and leave and be like, I wonder if anyone's gonna show up. And then sure enough, maybe 5 minutes later I see the shield crack in the HUD and I'm like, yes, I can go back and see what's going on. So yeah, that's how I like to play.
Yeah. How about you, Joe Cross? What's your go-to?
Well, if you know me, I'd rather look good and lose. So
Thanks for all the subs, guys. I appreciate
I
it.
generally pick the runner with the coolest helmet, and in this lineup, I think that's clearly Blackbird. As far as my play style, I'm typically just a decoy. So that's
It's like, Joe, go over there.
yeah, exactly. I am
Look
the
really
worst.
great. Over
Yeah,
there.
exactly. Just stand in the open
Yeah.
for a little bit. Yeah.
So that's the end of my run story.
Fair. Well, we want to thank you all for your collective sacrifice. We appreciate it. So actually, to that same end, obviously we do a lot of play testing here internally. Witz, I know you mentioned you've got a folder of some of your best plays, but what are some of your most memorable runs so far?
Some of my memorable runs are really when I think I'm going to be doing one thing, right? Like, okay, I'm going to do a contract. I'm going to be going here. I got to go into this room. I got to interact with this device. And I think it's like I'm safe. Like I'm kind of doing like a routine thing. I can get in and get out if I'm like smart about it and really kind of listen for what's going on. Like there's no UESC around. There's no players around. And oftentimes there's another player. Like the best moments is there's another crew that are going for the exact same thing. And there's this moment of like you're about to turn the key to get into a locked room, and then the other team is right there, and you're like, oh crap. Like, and then you're like, this is all out war in like a hallway that seems to be like a regular hallway, but now it's just like it just gets crazy. And so I think those are the peaks that happen where there's these tense moments where you're trying to do something that lead to these very quick crescendos where, these mercenaries kind of going crazy. Like all these players are jumping in.
You make it sound like you're playing so carefully, but you're not.
Listen, the tactics are happening fast.
Yeah,
up here,
okay.
They're
It's
going,
just processing
they're
power,
going,
isn't it?
like, the
Yeah.
math is going. Like it's happening.
It's improvisational, right?
Yeah.
It sounds like, runs can obviously entail a lot, but we also have a question from Sharky218. Is loot going to be just weapons, or is there going to be more for people to go after while they're out there in Tau City?
There's a ton of them.
There's a ton of
them.
them,
Yeah, there's implants, there's cores, there's equipment, there's
Consumables.
Grenades.
Consumables. Yeah.
Oh,
Talk
hype
about
train's
grenades.
looking.
Yeah, there's grenades.
I
We have a bunch of different types of grenades in the game as well that you can loot in the world. We have valuables, we have backpacks, attachments, weapons.
I don't really get like what the
materials,
long-term
keys.
goal of the game is.
There's a bunch of stuff too that we're just we call valuables, but like there's times when you're running low on money and you're like, I just need to do a valuables run right now and I need to pick up these things and get my money, into my space bank. So
Space Bank, yeah.
That actually is a good segue from, and I'm not making this name up, Ballin' Hobo asks, what do I do with the loot when I extract? Like, why does it matter in the long run?
Yeah, there's a variety of reasons. So a lot of it was related to sort of our factions and contract system. But if you want to talk a little bit about that, Lars.
Yeah. I mean, we've got this entire system we call factions. You're doing contracts, they're like missions, and you are being greeted originally by a AI representative because you are a mercenary. You don't really have allegiance to anyone. They are going to pay you to do these jobs, and so they'll give you these missions to do. And as you're doing these missions, like Andrew said, sometimes you'll run into danger. But the cool thing about, I think, a lot of the faction and the contract system is like you could complete the, download the agricultural survey from this one area on one of the zones, and you're doing the thing, and you've sort of done it. So even if you die, you've still made progress there, which I think is a really cool aspect of that feature. But then there's also this other meta layer where as you're working with the different factions, they allow you to upgrade yourself over time. And so you can increase your heat meter, you can increase your loot speed, things like that.
I was gonna say, you're trying to get as much loot as possible to meet the challenge of the world, right?
Yeah.
Like essentially, different missions get harder over time, right? Which means you want to have more loot on you so you can
What's the
survive
cycle?
longer, so just in general, be able to do fight all the different, hostile entities in the world, like get through there's a POI on a zone that's heavily fortified by UESC and all of the different units that are there, the snipers, the assault units, like you want to be able to not only withstand that and players. So there's a lot of reasons why you want to get loot.
And honestly, like a lot of the loot translates into things like upgrades, that you utilize through the factions. But there's also an in-game store called the Black Market where you can use a lot of your currency and things like that to actually re-equip yourself if you go on a bad run, or to upgrade yourself if you need anything from that space. So yeah, there's a lot of reasons to get a lot of good loot out. I don't think I'm ever short of reasons to get loot out.
That just says something else about me, though. I'm just a loot goblin. So sometimes extraction shooters also can be seen as kind of hardcore and maybe tough to get into. What are some of the things that you guys are doing to make them easier to dive into?
Yeah, I think there's a couple things
that
we can talk about. One is we are obviously investing, besides doing a little bit more onboarding in the front end so players can understand a little bit about what the nature of the game mode is. We're also doing a lot to make combat something that's a little bit more approachable, but also just equally as deep and have pretty wide things. But I think Andrew could talk about it,
Yeah, we want to make, this is like a Bungie shooter, right? We want to make sure it's approachable. We nail those fantasies. Every button press feels awesome, right? And so really trying to bring that kind of, morph the Bungie action game into in the survival space where, again, everything kind of costs something, right? Getting shot, you're not going to have a limb system where your limb's broken or anything, but you will, guns do stopping power, right? Which they can knock you out of sprint, they can slow you down, right? Status effects are still in the game.
Okay, I like that they don't have a limb system, because that seems like such a pain in the ass in Tarkov.
You can be immobilized, right, which really slows you down. You can be overheated. There's all these things, and that pushes you into using consumables and making sure you have an answer for these things that happen. So we're trying to make sure that you keep the depth of the survival game, but the approachability of the action game, right? And so that's how we're trying to marry that together. And in addition to that, if you have some bad runs, right, and you don't have a lot of, you see your loot kind of going down, we have the sponsored kits, it's kind of talking in the video earlier, where it's a package of gameplay items like weapons or equipment or maybe a shield or something, or consumables. That's kind of the floor for what we think you can be really you can be capable in the environment and actually fight other players that actually are kitted out. So you're never feeling the goal is that you can always clutch, even if you find somebody who's completed kitted out in really high-end gear, because that's your payday, right? That's the beauty of the moment of oh my God, I took this player and they have the best shield in the game. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Hurts. I mean, obviously, going to be a lot of good pointers for folks at home taking notes for when they get a chance to get into the alpha. But we'd be remiss if we also didn't mention how a big part of what we do here at Bungie is working alongside our community, which is why we've also had the chance since about 2022 to work with hundreds of different creators in our community as well, to go ahead and get some of their feedback. So to those of you out there that have joined us, thank you very much for your time and your opinions. They mean a lot. But no need to listen to me talk about it. We actually just last week had a bunch of folks in here to go ahead and play test the very same alpha build that some of you will have a chance to join in on as well. So I vote I go ahead and let you tell them about it in their own words.
You kind of feel the blood pumping.
Got him, got him, got him. Down them all again and 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 again.
This is a new world. This is a different take on an extraction shooter.
No! No, they got out!
It's game changing. It is literally game changing.
It's literally game changing.
This is such an exciting time for us. You are the first group outside of Bungie to playtest our alpha build.
I was not part of this, by the way, guys. Don't look for me. The waiting to see Mac. I wasn't part of this. I've never touched the game in my entire life. Genuinely.
Look daddy up. Let's go.
Okay, I am ready and up. Whenever you two are. Yes, sir.
Was that? It's John
We are
Marathon.
bringing some money in this time.
Quick read.
Oh, you
It's
looking around?
John Marathon. I
See,
found him.
Alrighty. Bio research is right next to us. If you want to do the intercepts,
Yeah.
you just want to grab that real quick.
Yeah, we can do that.
You want to get going?
Yep, may as well.
That should be a good one. That did
I
not.
didn't actually. I've not been there yet.
Oh, okay. There's.
Did he just lose half his health jumping?
For the gang, there is fall damage, and it is severe if you
There
drop
is. I got a mod
a lift.
earlier that like drastically reduces it though. So there are ways to reduce it.
I may have just exploded.
Is
my
your
kneecap.
Goofy ass about to be on screen?
Before you hit the
No,
ground,
I did not go to
It
this.
saves it.
It'll break the fall, yeah. Happens to the best of us.
AI
I'm not lying to you guys. I have not playtested the game. I have not touched the game a single time.
Yeah, more AI inside the little shrubbery.
The gun looks really cool. I really like how the gun looks.
A hostile unit is calling for reinforcements.
Sorry. Excuse me, sorry.
You good? You good?
Okay, still heading to field maintenance.
Yep.
Oh, I got AI over here like 20 feet.
Oh my god, you just jump up. Are we killing them or ignoring them?
AI with a snipe up above is looking at me.
I need some bits ammo.
I just.
There's a green punk
I
right
got
there.
There's ticks underneath.
Oh yeah, here I think.
Player.
Dead one. I
Oh.
hit one for the kill, but I'm down two.
Yeah, they really don't have that much health. I guess. I mean, I guess he did a headshot him with a sniper.
Down. That's all of them.
I really like how if you kill something, you get the red skull in the middle. Like, look at the middle when he gets a kill. See that, like, pink skull? When you get the
Either
final,
way,
I
I'm
like
getting
that.
shredded right now, so I
Then
gotta
clear the AI outside first. They're just gonna beam us if we don't go.
Yeah, this is way faster paced than the trailers. This looks way better than it did in the trailer.
That's a purple.
From, like, a
purple one.
gameplay perspective.
Wait, the one that's at fire like 5 knees. Oh, elite.
Big grenadiers, yeah. They're
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
great. What do you have on your little guy?
Oh, one of the guys you killed had just been weapons on him. Poor guy.
Oh, mechanics kit. That's what we need, right?
Feels very Apex.
Status effect.
I'm using that.
Really? I'm not getting Apex vibes from this, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm inside with them. When you have the mechanics kit, it doesn't take anything. You're just good. Yeah. I'm unlocking the box. Yeah, dropping in big ones too.
I'm not really getting Apex vibes from it, to be honest.
They've got long shots in too.
Did they just censor him with a cat fur?
Oh. Yeah. That's gotta be. It's gotta be.
I played one shield. There's a loot up there who's absolute.
The sniper seems
Oh my god, I'm almost dead.
disgusting. Nah, not Apex at all. I do not get Apex vibes from this at all.
Like south 200.
I got one knocked. I got one knocked.
Nice.
That's cool.
That's
Annihilated, dude. Oh my god.
On me. I'm out of ammo.
Yeah, I would say it the self as you can.
There's a sniper.
Freaking no! It's a Brian. Kill him. He's a fiend, dude.
I'm going to
$40? I don't think we've gotten a reveal on cost yet.
Oh my god, that thing. He killed 2, I think it's 1v1. Ben, you knocked 1, I knocked another.
Good stuff. I literally only have a sniper.
A unit is signaling for reinforcements.
Okay,
the knock I had was way over here. I don't see anybody over there yet.
He's been quiet for an awful long time. I reckon he's gone to res. I see him.
He's right there. He's right there. Yep.
Yeah.
Tell me if they res.
That's okay. Yeah, he's holding the angle at a distance.
Sniped a sniper.
Yeah, right on me. This player. I mean,
I kind of like it.
Very weak up there. I'm underneath.
Are they where we got down? Nice.
Knocked one.
Like, if there's something to get me to try an extraction shooter, like if I had to pick between this and Tarkov, I'd definitely pick this because it seems more casual friendly.
I got no tags. Oh.
There.
You got eyes?
Yeah, A1.
Oh, is that him up there? Is he upstairs inside?
This game looks ass, not gonna lie, the end of Bungie.
Yeah, hear him.
Where's that you said?
Why are you watching it then?
No, you said that guy right there. They were shooting something in here.
I think they kind of built a ringer group, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I'm feeling pretty confident.
They built God squads, you could say. I feel like we might be the God squad.
That was a good run.
Yeah.
My problem is I just don't get like
some AI and grab some guns.
I don't get like what your
Yeah, a loot container key. Isn't
like,
there one of those around here?
Yeah, it's right here.
I don't understand what like the long-term goal is. You play for the playing, right? Which is like that's what it seems like so far. And I feel like nowadays in games, like you need some sort of like overall chase.
I knifed one.
That gun seems ass.
Oh my god, I'm dead.
That gun seems garbage.
Yeah. Something's sucking me.
Stop sucking him. It's a purple shield.
UESC reinforcement signal detected.
I found a purple enemy. I heavy knifed it 4 times and had to dump a full mag into it.
Really?
Yeah.
Trash game? Why are you watching it then?
Yay! I don't want the
Yeah, dang.
conquest. LMG. I should take it, but I don't want it.
But here, take
Oh,
this.
long
Take
shot.
this.
I'm saved. What's the question marks again? That are on the map?
Oh, I think those are the flares, right?
Huh? Like
Like
this?
the cash flares?
Yeah, I don't know.
Flares.
One is broken.
That gun slows down as he shoots him.
One got a purple shield. I knocked one.
I knocked one.
My problem with the art style is that it looks unfinished.
Prepare for increased hostile action.
But like,
Glitch is moving. Glitch is moving.
that's like what they were going
Yeah,
for.
Glitch is behind you at the moment.
You know?
White shield. White shield.
Oh,
But
she's
it's like-
scared. She's scared.
Down. Down.
How do you
Very good.
how do you take an art style that is supposed to feel like unfinished vibes but make it feel the quality of finished? You know what I mean? It is alpha, that is true.
Yeah, I want the freaking purple. Here's a green on
It is
Purple
alpha.
shield.
That's
Who has
true.
that?
You guys, that is correct.
The big items, the big drops, the stuff that's like really high value, they're like, I have to get this out.
Doesn't matter if I'm playing Lucas or Void.
But the thing is, typically when it comes to alphas and betas, for the most part, like,
I could have that kind of gameplay.
When
art
people find out
direction
about
is
some of the secrets and
finalized. Like,
stuff, they
art
are
direction and
going to
soundtrack are
lose their
finalized for the most part for alphas
Playing
and
so far has just been
betas.
refreshing, I'd like to say. Everything felt really locked in.
This being sort of the next full Bungie experience is an exciting moment.
The game is inherently fun. I just want to play more.
I don't dislike it. I don't dislike the art style, but like it's just like I have like a weird feeling. Like it doesn't feel like
All right, so
quite right.
obviously having
If
those
that makes
creators
sense.
in was a whole lot of fun. Getting to work with both creators and players alike has been a privilege. It's been a great time getting to set that up, and of course,
I'm on
I
the
promise
fence
I'm not
about the
saying
art
this just because
style.
I work on the social media team here, but if you head over to our YouTube channel, we have a full 20-minute version of that. So youtube.com/Marathon the Game is where to find us. Also, same with all of our other
Still on the
socials,
fence.
I'm at it. But Lars, obviously, again, like we talked about before that video, we're familiar with working with our community really closely, but have we ever done it this early or at this scale before?
So I've been at Bungie for a while now. Since
For
the
me,
Halo
my
3
problem is that
days,
like the
and,
character and gun
I
art
think the
feels like
thing,
it doesn't match the
even
environment
since my
art.
time, we've been really good about is working with players, working with
In
the
a lot of
community.
areas.
It's something we take pride in. And on this game in particular, yeah, we brought people in, players in much earlier into the process than I think we ever have before, and it's given us really good insight. You know, we tell them when they show up, be brutally honest, because that's how we learn. That's how we understand what needs to change, what needs to get better. And I think it's been really great.
That's been a ton of fun. I mean, even again, like these folks were all here last week. You guys were in there with them. Some of you playing as well. What was it like?
Oh, it was super exciting. Yeah, I mean, like when you have a lot of there was a combination of players who we've been engaging with for a long time, and some players who were brand new, and it was great to see sort of like the mix of the both. Especially when you got to some higher level skilled players who just joined in and immediately got it and started destroying everybody, like Tens and Lupo was in there, and but yeah, you had some pretty awesome moments, didn't you?
Yeah, so it was pretty amazing to jump in, and I'm gonna throw Nick under the bus for a moment here. Like apparently he was on the team with Brian and Jeff Keighley, and they were not having success. Y'all were like destroying them,
Clearly
the
Nick was the
creators.
problem.
Yeah, it's probably
I
your
agree,
team that
Nick
was
is the
destroying them. So I was brought in as like a hired gun to help get Jeff through, and
Thank you.
I did my job.
Mission accomplished, Lars. Yeah.
Something that he's used to, obviously. Also, though, you were saying you were observing a little bit as well, maybe not playing quite as much. What was it like, from your perspective, getting to see all these
Is
folks
this the
jump
stream
in
with
and
the
play
emblem
the game
giveaway?
for the first time, some of them?
You just have to
it was
watch for
awesome.
15 minutes
It's
to get
awesome,
the
like
emblem.
playing the game for so long, right, and seeing other
Just watch
people
my
play
stream
the
for
game
15 minutes.
It's just a great feeling, right, for like the whole team.
There's no give. Everyone
you
gets
see
it.
Things that you designed for happen, and in real life, right? You see people who are like being hunted by other players that take refuge by like we're a heavily fortified area, and watching the UESC.
When are you giving alpha
equalize
codes?
A little bit.
When I give the
that
alpha
was
codes.
great. There was another fight that was like it looked so fun, but also hilarious, but also like really like it was like a great time, but also really tense. There was two crews that were fighting under the dire marsh map. There's a bunch of tunnels and stuff like that, and they were fighting in the tunnels. And the fight was literally like almost 1 by 1s, like 3 and 3, like constantly moving towards each other and fighting in the hallway. The person in the front dropping meds for people in the back and changing positions. And that fight went into like little vents as well. So it was like this it was this hilarious chase that was like, it was super tense because you didn't know exactly whether you were going to get third party, and they were just the volume in the room kept on going up from those two crews because they were just like, when are they going to get flanked? There's another vent right there that could pop up from there, and they were shooting vents just like out of just pure paranoia. It was awesome to watch.
It's a good balance to strike, obviously.
Alpha codes are not region-specific or platform-specific.
Were there any other creators you got to dive in with?
Oh yeah, I was on a team with Valkyrie and Katamina, and we had a lot of fun. There was like a couple moments where we bunkered down underneath a greenhouse in the tunnels underneath. Tunnels are dangerous, and they were fun. But we basically created like a little claymore nest down there, and so we were baiting them down into it. And yeah, it was pretty successful. I'm telling you, the claymore strats are good. Yeah. Don't sleep on claymores. They're
pretty solid.
Yeah.
Lars is like, I know.
Yeah.
So, even in addition to these creators, the legacy of Marathon's community goes so long goes so far rather. As someone who's played a lot of Aleph 1 in the past as well myself, back on my Titanium G4 PowerBook so long ago, bringing in the Aleph 1 team was really, really exciting. You guys got a chance to work with them as well, isn't that right?
Yeah, I mean, it's super exciting to sort of connect to the heritage of Marathon, right? Like to keep that alive as we're sort of building this new world. And so working with the Aleph 1 team has been really awesome with the Marathon Classic on Steam.
We'll do an alpha code when we get like
as well as the, Marathon
the
Classic
next
too,
break
is on Steam as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, both of those, it's like sort of connecting the threads, if that makes sense, sort of remembering the past as we're sort of building this new, re-envisioning in a lot of ways of what Marathon is.
Yeah. Actually, kind of on this topic as well about the dangers of the world, we do have a question from Twitch chat. Are there dangerous PvE encounters? Obviously, you've mentioned that the UESC is out there, and you should underestimate them at your own peril. But can you tell us a little bit more about maybe some of those emergent threats that await players?
Yeah, absolutely. There's the UESC security units that are out there. There's a bunch of different types that do different things, so watch out for them. We also have ticks, which are these wonderful, surprising, explodey fauna. Yeah, they run at you. They run at you, explode on you, and you have to shoot the nests actually to get rid of them essentially. Otherwise, they'll keep coming. And there's a bunch of hazards and stuff that are going to be on the map as well. Like we have a bunch of tox rooms and all kinds of surprises that await players. And in the alpha there's a few, but
what's the scariest UESC unit to you?
The scariest unit? The Ghost Commander for me, for sure. The Ghost Commander, their ability is they go into active camo and they actually have clone. They have a bunch of clones that go out there, so you're not sure which one to shoot. And then by the time you recognize which one is actually the real one, right, it's it may be over for you. But that's one. The sniper, also love the sniper as well. We really want to have these prolonged sniper fights that are really great against the UESC. And if you manage to really push them and they notice you're pushing, they'll punish you for that too. So definitely be careful of these units. Tread carefully.
Not to be trifled with, right?
And the recruits, honestly, they have this rush down that they do. If you're not too careful in knowing where they're going to be flanking you and rushing you down from, we're purposely making them these formidable foes that you can't get treasure out of the world easily, and they're guarding it, and they're doing a pretty damn good job.
And you can't ignore them either. Once they're on your set, you kind of got to figure out a way.
Yes. Exactly.
Also, too, we've got another question from, I believe, Shebsky. Can a team be composed of any number of runner types, like 3 Blackbirds, for example?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yep.
There's no restriction on how you assemble your crew. You can all play the same. You can create a meme comp if you want. Or you can diversify a little bit, and sort of try to use each other's utilities. But we've seen them all. It's been really cool to see kind of the different combinations we've seen. Yeah.
But you may never know, those 3 different players that are playing Blackbird, they may have very different builds and what they're gearing towards in Blackbird, right? They may be some of them, one of them may actually have implants that allow them to go in active camo. That's not a specific thing for a runner, so we're purposely trying to make it so that is you can diversify.
I did see the the shield wall comp, which is like basically 3 locusts in like in the playtest from last week. But yeah,
let's go. Yeah. So again, obviously, it's been so much fun to hear you guys even talking about this game and the experiences you've had. You've been building a world that's really ripe for players to tell their own stories in. Again, with the closed alpha on the way on April 23rd, as players finally get a chance, some of them to jump in. What are some of the stories you're most excited for them to get to dive in? And
You
maybe
say
tell themselves?
April 23rd,
so
closed
many,
alpha?
There's so many different stories that I think
You guys hear that?
that we're looking forward to seeing happen, especially ones that we've never even seen before. But getting onto the planet, like honestly, just trying to survive amongst all of the different threats that exist there. The dying, when our trailer says death, it's death. There's a lot of death in the game. The learning from it, the challenging yourself, the getting back up and trying to do something new. It's gonna be exciting. I'm sure there's plenty of other things.
I'm curious, Mr. Cross. What are you expecting?
I'm had the fortune to launch Destiny and now Marathon. It's always amazing to put something out into the world that you've been working on, sort of in a bubble for 6 years or something like that, and have the players experience the visual world for the first time is amazing. Introducing the IP into the world, sort of beyond the game, sort of the culture it creates. Always excited to see like what the fans tell us what the game is and what the metas are and what the IP is, and so that exchange is always amazing.
Yeah, check out the Discord. It's getting wild in there right now. How about you? Anything come to mind on your side?
I'm just really excited for folks to discover the content and play with it in interesting ways. We've been making this meal for a bit. It's just time to see folks play, right? Like we've been making the sandbox for a bit. We've been working together on all the activities and everything in the world, right? It's just going to be exciting to see people react to it organically and learn from it.
Yeah, very exciting.
I'm also curious to see which runner will be the crowd favorite. Yeah, out of the
Both, Stan. You get the emblem for watching my
I have
stream.
theories.
I know you have many theories.
Yeah.
Many theories.
Chat, Discord, let us know. We'd love to hear what you guys are thinking.
Absolutely.
But that brings us to just about the conclusion of what's been a very action-packed show. So for starters, guys, thanks so much for being here today. We really appreciate it.
Thank you so much, and thank you everybody out there. Like our team is literally sitting behind these cameras here, and they're amazing. Like you should give yourselves a hand, for putting together. Also,
how do you feel, Mac?
And there's an immense amount of staff here that has been super gracious.
I don't know how to feel.
Help work with us on this, so just want to make sure all of you, let's give you a hand too.
I kind of don't like. I don't get it. Is like what?
That's right.
Is
So
in
again,
my head
as
right
we
now, I
noted
guess?
at the top of the show, coming up at the very, very end, we've got a very special surprise. So go ahead and do yourself a favor and stick around all the way through till the end. But again, a huge thanks, Joe Ziegler, Joe Cross, Andrew Witz, and Lars Bakken. Thank you all for being here today. And of course, again, to echo Ziegler, thank you so much to the entire dev team here at Bungie. Thank you so much for being here today. Whether you're here with us in person or you're at home, it's your contributions that make Marathon possible. So truly, thank you. It's honestly humbling to be here today. And again, of course, the crew here, thank you all so much for all of your hard work. It's been incredible seeing this stage come up so quickly rather. So thank you so much. It's been a gargantuan effort, and it's all thanks to your efforts. And most importantly, again, to all of you fine folks out there for joining us today. It's such a privilege for us to get the opportunity to share what we've been working on, and it matters most when you show up and join us. We know you have busy days, and we're thankful to be a part of it. So thank you for joining us here on this Saturday morning. And of course, we got something fun at the end. Make sure you stick around for a little bit longer. We're going to be rating Scarrow and Mr. Raffle Waffles, Milo, out there here just after the show ends. So go ahead and tell them we said hello when you get a chance to drop into their chat.
How are they rating both of them?
As has become kind of a tradition here at Bungie with our streams, we've saved just one more special thing here for you at the end. Now, we've told you a lot about the game so far, but we haven't had a chance to really touch on the narrative just yet, and we're really excited to build a story that's innovative in the extraction shooter space, both in and out of the game, and we'd love to show you a glimpse of that now. So we've had the opportunity to partner with Academy and Emmy Award-winning director Alberto Mielgo to go ahead and show you just a bit of a snapshot of what life is like on Tau Ceti. So we hope you enjoy, but in the meantime, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and we'll see y'all Starside.
Okay, so... Okay, see now this gets me interested in it.
I met a traveler from an antique land who said, two vast and trunkless legs of stone stand in the desert. Near them, on the sand, half sunk, a shattered visage lies, whose frown and wrinkled lip and sneer of cold command tell that it sculptor well those passions red which yet survive. Stamped on these lifeless things, the hand that mocked them, lifeless thing that mocked them. And the heart that fed, and the heart that fed.
Welcome once again. Once again. As the new shell. As the new shell feeling.
I mean, it feels just like what it is, right? Like $1 trillion. Like $1 trillion.
Sakaguchi Genetics sent a reminder. Your shell repayment is coming up and will be charged against your line of credit.
Yeah, I know. Do you mind if we skip the formalities this time? Got a big contract waiting down there, so. The contract.
Understood. Let's proceed with your grounding exercise. Are you familiar with this item?
That's my lucky charm. Yeah. It's supposed to be my lucky charm.
See, like, this art style I'm fucking with. It still has that, like... piecemeal nature, but it looks, like, polished.
My mom.
Now, consider this. Do you recognize this child?
Who are you? I don't know.
It's you.
Really?
Hey, what's that you always tune into? Worth anything?
I don't know, but I like it. It speaks to me.
Let me listen.
Yeah, go ahead.
You ever wonder what happened to these people?
It's not my business.
And this music is?
That guy's sick.
You'll have a tough time finding a buyer.
Good. It's not for sale. Give it to me.
Because this is all pre-rendered, dummy. Yeah, you're real tough talking shit in the Twitch chat, brother.
pedestal these words appear. My name is Ozymandias, King of Kings. Look on my works, ye mighty, and despair. Nothing beside remain. Nothing beside remain. Round the decay of that colossal wreck. Round the decay of that boundless and bare. The lone and level sand stretch far away.
See, now this gets me interested in the game. Why didn't they open with this? This should have been the very first thing they played. Am I crazy? Why didn't they play this first? I'm so good. Wait a minute.
Do you recognize this child?
I don't know. Is that me?
Dude, why the fuck did they not start with that? What? Best for last? No! No, bro! You want the best last? I disagree, bro. You open with that shit. You show that off the rip, the entire tone for the entire reveal and how everything else is received is completely different. Missed thanks to ads interrupting. Yeah, only way to get rid of ads is to subscribe to the stream. You don't want any ads? Hit that purple subscribe button down below. You'll never get ads ever again. Never, ever, 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 ever. That was... I mean... I don't know what to think. Man, I don't really know what to think. I'm honestly just like kinda... I need the alpha. Love your background. Thank you. I don't think they should have showed the gameplay today, honestly. Yeah, I can't say that I disagree. I don't know if the gameplay was ready to show, to be completely honest. I don't know if the gameplay was ready to be shown. It's still going? Oh, it is? Real talk? Hold up. You guys, by the way, you have 50 minutes to gift a sub to get the badge. Or... Oh, it's just a... You have 50 minutes, 5-0, left to watch to get the badge. Or to gift a sub, or sorry, to gift a sub to get the badge, or to watch to get the emblem. I'm gonna rev up a giveaway for an alpha code right now. And I will tell you how to enter in just a second. Oopsie doops. Literally all you have to do is type exclamation mark ticket in the chat. You can buy as many tickets as you'd like. That's it. Good luck. Only type exclamation mark ticket once. If you spam exclamation mark ticket, then the giveaway bots will think that you are spamming and it will remove your entries. So just type it one time. If you're watching on YouTube, I'm doing this giveaway on Twitch. So I'm gonna put my Twitch link in the YouTube chat a couple of times for you guys so that you can come over and enter the giveaway. Once again, buy as many tickets as you want. And do not spam type ! ticket or it will not count. I don't know, like, I really don't know how to feel. I'm so, like, don't know if mine went through. If you typed ! ticket in the chat, then it went through. Once again, if you're watching on YouTube, this giveaway is on Twitch. So I put my Twitch link in YouTube chat a couple of times. Come over here and type ! ticket. I don't really get how... I don't get how all the narrative stuff is going to tie into the actual game. You guys know what I mean? I don't really... I don't get, like, what that link is. Which is interesting. Levels of contracts like DMZ was. I don't know. I mean, I'm absolutely going to play it. I'm going to try it for sure, without a doubt. I like that they mentioned builds. I'm wondering how in-depth the builds are going to be. From like a perspective of, am I going to make videos on this? I'm actually, real quick, I'm gonna end my YouTube stream actually, just to not confuse anyone with where the alpha codes are being given away. So if you're watching on YouTube, I'm putting my Twitch link in the chat a couple times. Come on over to Twitch if you want to participate in the giveaways with the alpha codes. Because I'm gonna shut things down on YouTube. Just to make sure there's no confusion.